Hello everyone and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, viewers, and the world out there. Today we are doing an inside of their mind reading for the month of November. In this message, we are going to tap into the energy surrounding you, the energy surrounding your person, and we're going to see what's challenging this between the two of you. Then we're going to dive a little bit deeper into your person's mind. In this portion of the message, we'll look at what their perception of you is, what their perception of the challenge is, anything that's hidden that you need to be made aware of, the true intentions moving forward, and the outcome if you stay in this energy. I'll clarify throughout the message. I'll pull a few cards at the end for advice moving forward. If it's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So let's jump right in here for Gemini for the month of November. Most important message here for Gemini Spirit. What do my Gemini friends need to see? There is an intense connection here, Gemini, between you and the person that's being channeled here. Okay, that's part of the challenge, the lover's energy. I also feel here, Gemini, there's been a lot of water under this bridge, and I'm starting with the challenge so this reading will flow a little bit better. I feel that you and your person both are willing to work this out, to work together, to make this work, to make this cohesive. But there's an energy of needing to let go of the past, as difficult as that may seem. Now, with the cards coming out here, Gemini, there is a chance to make this work. And we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment. But I feel here there is a need to kind of be honest with your guys' selves. There is work that needs to be put in here. But as long as you both are on board with the work that needs to be put in and aware of what you each need to make this work, it can work. It'll work out in your favor, in this person's favor. You guys can come together, okay? The energy surrounding you, Gemini, is the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Four of Swords. So I feel here, Gemini, you're willing to make this work. This is your energy. So this is how I'm going to read. Now the roles can be reversed. Maybe you're the one that's more guarded, more closed off, and your person is trying to push forward to make this work. However this is resonating, somebody here is willing to have patience with the other person, to have patience with the process. Now, your person's energy, Gemini, again, the roles can be reversed. They're guarded. With the Four of Pentacles here, they're holding back, maybe even withholding how they feel, withholding what it is that they truly want. But I do feel here that they're coming to the conclusion that there is an intense connection here, and it's not easily going to be shaken. Okay, it's not going to be easy to dismiss this connection. So let's clarify this energy before we dive a little bit deeper into your person's mind. Now, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up. Comment how it's resonating below. I love to read your guys' comments on how it's resonating. It also gives other people an opportunity to process what they're going through as well. Some people can't be as open as others, so keep that in mind. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance energy with the Four of Swords. For Gemini, please and thank you. 2-2. So there's that closed off energy, guys, and we have the Two of Swords on the bottom of this deck. Okay, so closed off, guarded, protecting your heart. This is This is you, Gemini. Okay, but I feel like you are open to making this work. It's almost as if you're trying to decide what's best for you. You're open and willing to make this work as long as your person is on board as well. Let's clarify the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the world energy for Gemini's person. Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. So whatever was holding them back before is no longer holding them back. The 9 of Swords in the reverse. However, I do feel that this person that's being channeled here, whether this is you or your person, Gemini, however it's resonating, is still very guarded. The 9 of Wands is protecting themselves, is even though their wall is up with the 9 of Wands, they're still willing to give this one more try. But I do feel like there is an energy of uncertainty. How is this going to play out? How are we going to make this work? Let's clarify the challenge here, and then we are going to dive deeper into your person's mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Please clarify this Lovers, 5 of Cups, the Star energy. Okay. So what this tells me, Gemini, is maybe in the past there was competing for someone's time, attention, energy, whether this was your person had to compete for you or you had to compete for them. This Fool energy tells me that whoever was competing has won, but this is also linked to this 5 of Cups energy, the sadness, the water under the bridge. So there's going to need to be resolve in that manner as well, whether this is you, Gemini, that's holding on to this past energy. And getting closure and having a conversation with one another about the conflicted energy, about being around other people, that's going to help to close out that past energy and to be able to move forward from that. So let's dive a little bit deeper into your person's mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. We are first going to see what your person's perception of you is, Gemini, for the month of November. Now, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up. You are also more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. It does help to set intentions for future messages. Gemini's person's perception of Gemini spirit. What do my Gemini friends need to know? Okay. Queen of Wands, the Lovers with the 2 of Wands. So your person does feel the intensity of this connection as well. The 2 of Wands is a crossroad. Okay, there's a lot of love here. There's also a lot of passion. There's a decision that needs to be made. Do you guys choose each other or the competition? And maybe your expectations have been set here, Gemini, that you want a long-term connection. And there may be things that your person isn't ready to let go of quite yet. So let's look at their perception of the challenge. Please and thank you for Gemini spirit. The Sacrifice. Their perception of the challenge with Gemini. So this person is having to maybe even leave a person behind in order to move forward. And it's not so easy for them to do so, because their perception of the challenge is the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles with the Emperor. So they're trying to figure out where their happy place is going to be, where they feel stable, but where they feel secure. It may be difficult in this conflicted energy to feel stable and secure. Okay? There is a need to kind of take some time to get clear on the perspective of how this person fits into your life. Okay, what position are you going to give them? And maybe even one step further of why. So, anything hidden that Gemini needs to be made aware of, please and thank you, Spirit. Nine of Swords, Four of Wands, the Temperance. So, and we see the Three of Swords over here on the bottom of the deck, Gemini. What's hidden, what's not being said, what your person is not speaking about is this betrayal energy, okay? There is an energy of feeling betrayed. Betrayed by you, betrayed by this connection. And this may be something that they're holding on to. Now, again, guys, the roles can be reversed. This could be you, Gemini, and this could be what you're holding on to. This is part of what needs to be let go of if this is going to work. Now, again, part of the challenge was the lover's energy. That's that intense connection. The intensity of the connection calls for you guys to think about one another. I will say, we have the lovers coming out twice. So a need to really be mindful, Gemini, and your person too. If you feel an intense connection, if you've tried to disconnect from this person and not successful, then maybe it's time to have a conversation about this, right? Maybe it's time that you guys come together and you have a conversation about the intensity of the connection. So what's this person's true intentions? Moving forward here with Gemini, please and thank you. Now again, Gemini, there's something that this person is needing to leave behind before they're going to be able to move forward. And this person is indecisive about this at this time. They're at a crossroad, okay? Which path do they choose? Which person do they go with? What I feel here, Gemini, is coming out is this person is about to make a decision with the Eight of Cups energy. But who is that decision going to be, right? Are you wanting to wait to see, to feel this out? Do you know that this person is going to choose you? Or are you questioning this? Because really it boils down to, Gemini, it takes two, right? So it can't be one-sided. One person can't be in and the other person 1 foot out. It's not going to work that way. Both people have to be in it and willing to work on this in order to make it work. I do feel like there is a need to sit down with one another and have a conversation about this, right? Because one of you or maybe both of you have multiple paths that you can choose. So let's look at the outcome if you stay in this energy, Gemini. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Outcome if Gemini stays in this energy. Okay. So Gemini, you may decide to walk away. They may decide to walk away. However, I will say if that is the case, if there is an ending here, if you guys walk away from this connection for the time being, this intense connection is still being felt. I do feel like you will take some time to work on yourself if that is the case. But I don't feel like this person is going to go away forever. I honestly feel here that this connection is going to come back around. And depending on if you guys are ready for that next level connection or not is going to determine when this comes together. Because I do feel like it is a when. There is an intense connection here between you and this particular person. It's almost as if this is like a soulmates in a power struggle phase, almost, to be honest with you. Let's pull out the cards for advice, guidance moving forward. I do feel here, Gemini, that it is difficult for you to let go of this person, even if that's what you feel is best for you in your heart, is to walk away from this connection. That's where your happy place is going to be. That's where you're going to feel balanced, stable, secure. It's still hard for you to let go. By all means, take your time. But that awareness piece of this is difficult for me will help you through that process. And again, having a conversation, if you and this person have a conversation and you guys can get on the same page, by all means, make it work. So the advice, guidance moving forward here, Gemini, is the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So this is like holding on to this connection. Okay, this can also be holding back, but I feel like this is more not letting go of this situation. I feel here, the Three of Wands, there's a need to get back in alignment with your future. There's a need to kind of recalibrate your energy. Okay, and again, get clear on where you see yourself headed. That's how you're going to know if this person is in alignment with you or not. I do feel here, Gemini, this is almost like you both are at a crossroads. You know that you want to make this work, but not sure how. Okay, getting clear with one another on what you need in order to make this work. Maybe even getting clear within yourself, Gemini, on what you need, right? To incorporate that in that conversation. But you guys may need to take a step back from each other for a little bit to get clear on what it is that you need, right? So, Gemini, we have getting to know each other. You reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. Then we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So that card talks about releasing the past and moving forward and letting your friends help, asking and accepting support. So I do feel, again, you guys are headed in a positive direction. There may be a little bit of time for separation. Because they have to distance themselves from somebody that is still holding on to them, or that they're still holding on to, in order to be able to move forward. So trusting the process, trusting the universe, and knowing what is right for you. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.